best thing ever. I'm gonna read it like by for now at least. For Ray, for the spouse. And here it goes as I'm a reason I'm gonna read it. Here it goes. Hey everyone. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. You haven't noticed the surfer name is different. And the profile picture is gone. I never thought I'd do say this. But the reason is because unfortunately I had made this difficult decision to leave in the internet. At least for a while. And hence, I'm also leaving the service. And I will making this scene for the servant to be named after me. If I'm not in it, this is the hardest decision I ever made. Not easy for me. Sorry. It's really hard to think to read this and for you all. And if you know like you read this, go ahead. I just need to know it like that. Okay, let's do what was it? Oh yeah. It's not easy for me. I know this is very unsettling and it may be stock. Sorry. It's really struggling for the speaking like that. Let's do it. Alright. It may be shock of some of you and I'm really sorry. I will explain why I'm leaving later on this message. For now, I have given my ownership to Rumi. However, Rumi isn't sure if she wants to be the main owner or not. So, if anyone will be a new owner, you can let her know that she can transfer the ownership to you. The service can be renamed and changed however you like. If anyone outside the service is reading this, yes, I did have the private service and that's where there was the post. Opposing. Well, everything you know about that? Let's do next. Let's see, right here. If you're wondering where I've been in the past months, I've been focusing on myself and medical health and the real life. I spend a lot of time and my dad doing the several real life activity together and the discussion of things about my future. I finally got to spend a bit of a time with my cousin, which was nice. Well, Reef, you still like it? Get out the room and spend time with your father. I'm really proud of you, Reef. Just need to get a quality time with your cousin. Even though for some reason it's really hard to over the past like 10 years. Wow. I really get duffel. Alright. I have recently started doing the community work at the local food bank, which has given me a feel of what is have a real job. And hopefully I will slowly and certainly working my way up to getting one. Well, I guess you just feel like this is a real job, like what do you do? Like I don't know, you're gonna save your money or pay the phone bill and pay the bills with your family, with your healthful and do something like that, or maybe just spend a little bit of money, or maybe an activity like that. I'm gonna appreciate this. Alright. And I feel that mental health has been improved and I had my headspace. It's a lot clearer than I was before. I'm glad that I finally stepped out of my comfort zone to do this. I really appreciate it, Reef. I really appreciate that. Alright. Now I know as a few people reading this are probably their face plumb right now. Criticize I've been struggling to do with this several being annoying with me. I was being so stubborn, paranoid, even the most afraid of a real world during the past experiment, trauma, which I was stupidly held into. I really wish I had done this sooner, because if I did, I think a lot of what happened I could be avoided. But better later than and never I guess. And I'm least proud that I finally wasn't able to do now. Well, I would just say, Reeve, I knew everything. I know you're still a paranoid and stubborn and afraid something is a real life or something like that. I know about your personal, Reeve. I know you have a PSD and autism, what I have. Even though it's hard to think I figured out over the past like 5 years. Reeve, if you've seen this, what I'm hearing, I know it about you. And I know it about over 10 years. Believe me, I knew it everything. I know you're personal. And you don't have to believe me, but I've been seeing my dream and my future. You struggle like that. And the schedule and everything. And you blame for your friend. This is why you need to get a therapy to some reason like that. Alright. Now you may be asking why I'm leaving even though I'm doing it better. Well, the more that I had space clear, and the more the clear that I'm able to do is riffle than my poor action, the more the embarrassing and the shame I feel. Well, yeah, you do it half of the height and you're embarrassing. Which is this? You're doing a little bit. Get out of your head. I was at my all-time lowness. Oh wait, no. Sorry. From the end of June until the start of September. I was at an all-time lowness. I had no clear though pressure whoever's on everything I was saying or doing when I started to get into satisfied and bothered by mostly everything. I was not myself at all. I could say it was due to how much has changed and how much I have lost this year. And I just got to feel up and didn't want to lose everything else. I could also say how bad my mental health was is why I was so paranoid and act out without thinking. But admittedly, that it doesn't really matter. I had no excuse, and it's still my fault. I bought this on myself. I'm the one. Let me just start over. Sorry about that. I'm the one who let these things get the better of me, and I let my medical health declining line that have badly caused me to behave so arrogantly. See, I just tried to do the reader thing, even though I'm really trying to do some words. You know what that means. Obviously. Okay. Instead of focusing on myself, like I've been trying to do now, I'm focusing way too much and then startling people for help, comfort, medical support, and researching. While it's okay to ask for friends' help sometimes, doing it too much will bother and pressure them. This was a huge mistake. I made it a call that made me to become clingy, intent, sneaky, toxic, selfish, even upsetting. I ran straight to the normal boundaries of the friendship. Deep down, I knew in my action were right. But due to how unstoppable I was, how I somehow convinced myself and I needed to detach, and I don't stop to question what I was affection. In doing all this, I ended up hurting and medical exhausted my closest friend. I feel absolutely horrible for that defense and account for stretching and the pressure I put it on them. Ultimately, I'm responsible for my own mental health and my action. regularized, of what happens or how I'm feeling. The same the rules, the boundaries, and apply that they everyone apply to me. This is something I really learned before that I somehow incorrectly. I had to find out the hard way to how it affected my friends in the order to final work and myself instead of replying on them. I shouldn't have never let it get it to this point. It is sad that I did, and my boundary discussion and myself for that. Clearly, I got too attention to the internet and people online over the year, which was a detriment to my well-being, and I brought the worst of me. Wow, this is really that much, Reef. I'm not going to say this. It's really gets a strut of you to be like that, or how stretched to be like this. Even though for some reason, like, but your friend is still having up, not talking to you, or some reason like that, you got his own, you got it his own. Which is just a reason you had to do a deal with that without the script, without ideas. Well, you had no choice to be like this. Okay. To everyone you heard they medically deny or bother in any way for my horrific action, I'm currently sorry. I know that means. Saying this might sound empty or so like that at this point, of course all the time I apologize. And claim I had changed or I will change. But the end of the script least make it that same or similar. Reeve, why did you say that cussing so much you tried to do? Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna say that. The cussing. No. Oh boy. Simply shoot and mistake it again. I've been seeing the negligently that veteran before it's sent to 215, which is just freaking ridiculous. Even I do change. It seemed like I ended up replies of one way or other thing. The bad things that happened again. This most irregularly replaced it was my worst one yet. I did that very thing I promised everyone I will never do. I regretfully most likely fall back to my old self. I just embarrassing and disappointing you guys have to see the horrible side of me once again. I look it back to I recording July and August, and I changed it how I edited something of them. I can tell it wasn't not myself, although whatever. While I am doing better, medically now, the guilt, the shame I feel when I reflecting on my behavior then meant. Yeah, I know, dude. I know you feel about that, dude. Even though I've been watching all of the video since I was still a kid, it's been for the past 10 years. I've been seeing everything, Reeve. I really do, Reeve. I've been seeing everything video. I know you're really sort of a kind person and the support and everything, the kind of stuff. Even though you're doing the help with your old friends. And I'm really proud of you. I really do. So is everyone really proud. At how joyful you are. At how gracious you are. This is all that you thought. This is all that you got. But this is how to be. But after past 10 years, what I know it about that for over past 5 years, you seem to be a little bit cringe. And you seem a little bit push over with your friends and do something like that and something this. For all this online, for all of this, and also reason I ever thought about that. I really thought about it, and you were dating a minor? Oh my god! Why you date a minor? I really thought I really thought that she was older to you, but no, now find out she was definitely a 17 years old minor? Oh my god. Reeve, what have I come to this? What have I come to everyone? What have I come to your friends to tell you about that you dated a minor? When you were 16? RP did the magic online? What the heck was that? I never heard about that. When somebody heard this, don't even think about doing this online. Seriously. This sounds like you're on the Twitter. And I'm not Twitter, Tinder. Like you're on the Tinder, finding a date or interesting. Or interesting someone else to be like this. God. Okay, I need to stop this about Reeve. Oh, I need him. I don't know why, but I feel so tired. Okay. This may be hard to believe at this point, but I really truly do not mean to hurt people. I really don't. I truly do love and care for everyone. My friends, with thoughts out on my time on the internet, I always wanted to have the prophesy impact on people. Either I help people out with anything they need, doing good things for them, telling them how great, and or tell that they are extra. I don't these things just so they can trust me, so I can feel good about myself, or just get it close to them, and I don't do it for anything selfish grand. I do it because I love to help people, even I'm not always good at it. And I want to show I love to care for them. When either I said or done good things for people, I mean it. All this time, I said you guys are like a family to me. I mean it. Although, I know my behavior hasn't always reflected that. Well, I may have spent some positive effect that I've caused to spend huge amounts of negatively online for so long is upsetting. Yeah, I just struggling for negatively. Negatively? Sorry. It's really hard to do that words that the final this. And then some other things. Thinking about all this, I've been seriously doubt of what I should do after I'm doing some serious self-reflection. This is the reason why I decide to step away. So for the time being, I'm going to be the completely officially I be decrepitly muzzle my count. I really don't want to lose you all. But at the same time, I do not want to hurt or upset anyone people online. Especially not any of you. I've caused so much damage out doubts of time. On the internet, I really don't want to cause any more. I will admit it. At the time, I felt like no matter what I said or do, I always end up bothering someone neither inside or outside my friend group. It also doesn't not helping when I make people feel like can't be honest with me. When I bother them or people act like they understand me. With really like to think otherwise. So I can never be sure. If someone to be truthful about their feeling towards me, I never have good community skill. My whole life. Partly due to my disability, which is not always a word of what I say or do or how I could be interpay. This is our mate's reason why I could get paranoid and aggressive, feel like need to apologize, but that's still no excuse. Yup. Yup. I know you feel. I know your disabilities. How do you feel like? This is autism. You understand. Like, you don't trust the people, but you do trust. And everyone still criticizes your thoughts. But I get it now. I get it everything. I get it for like, I do trust. I get it for some reason. I like that. But that's just different for me. Like, see, I don't care. I don't care the people that have something drama. I don't care about how it looks. I don't care about the personal. But see, for me, I really don't care. I don't care at all. Is people just like adopted like that, or something to criticize that I feel a little bit serious, or serious? I really don't mind. I don't mind at all. In my grounds. And this that point, I feel like me staying offline, I will prevent any possible of someone being hurt by me again. Part of me feel like I don't deserve to come back after all this damage I caused. I don't know when or if I will return. Sorry. I almost get a burp, or I almost get a throw up. Alright, continue. If I do, I will very likely be change my name and OC. Even though to some reason everybody know other character. Let's get to the point of the that I read. My character wants is just reminder of a past and my mistake on this point. So I really probably just wanted to start over and fresh it completely. What I choose to do, it will depend on what happens over time. Whatever it is, I hope you know that I'm doing of my own sake and everything else. Sometimes people need to make tough decision or move it on if they wanted to live the better life. This is certified proof and that this is true. I may not necessarily leave forever. I still need time to figure out myself out and full decide what I'm going to do. I will love to be back and have more fun with you all. But what I stopping me is so that overwhelming guilt of my wrongdoings. And that thoughts of me is possibly upsetting that someone again, and that always know if I did. I feel so horrible, embarrassing. If I don't even feel comfortable coming back now. I'm also worried about my mental health apparently declining again because of this too. Yeah, dude. And other thought, on the other hand, you could do something like get a long time and get on the therapy and get move along like that and focus on yourself. Have a look at the priest. But on the other hand, if you do come back for this one on the internet and some reason like this, I'm not pretty sure if you're ready for this. Maybe you need to take your things slow and think about what you're doing. I will really appreciate what you're doing. Hopefully you're doing well. And I will be seeing you be proud. And for the gods of your heaven, but not the way to the devil to behavior. Again, I'm very sorry for everything I ever did too. And then when I was wrong, and it was never my ability to do so, I own it to everyone I love and care about to become the better person. I need to actually lock in and working on myself. That is where my focusing has been, will be, as I said. I will completely offline, so if you send me a DM, I will not regret delete if Rumi is the only person I will remain in contact with, at least for some time being. So if there is anything you would like to say to me before I go, feel free to send here to Servant or Rumi in directly, and she will send it to me. If anyone will still like to stay in the contact with me for some reason, then you can also let her know. I will consider the times it goes on. Alright. Elvis. And the final one you could. I really miss you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been the best friend or brother you deserve. I admittedly did be very hard to what self-esteem and guilt really sank in. But the better the mind mentally, and seeing the things as much better than possibly, it was clearly mindset has been worth it. I promise I will continue to work on myself and hopefully improve my real life. I always love, cherish it all greatest moment and memories we have had together. I never forget them, and I will never forget you guys. I do hopefully you can see each other again and possibly creating more fun memories together, and I don't know when or if that will happen, but only time will tell. However, if you wish to not exclusive me and anyone after this, I completely understand. If anyone outside of the service is wondering what happened to me, feel free to send them his document too. Right. Well, Reef, I really appreciate, and I really appreciate everyone to see this. I really do, Reef. I really do. I'm so proud of you to do it like that. Even though just some reason you have so many apologies or like a want this again or other stuff. But it doesn't matter. Okay. I love it for you. I love you all very much. I'm sorry again for all my wrongdoings, especially recently. This is truly that the end. Thank you for everything. I wish you all nothing but the very best. Take care of yourself. Stay positive, stay healthy, and stay awesome. Bye for everyone. Yours truly, Ray. Well, guys, this is how the reef it is, and I read that everything. Reef, just one more time, as you see this. I really doubtful what you did, and some appreciate what you did. So the mistake you did. I really proud of you. I really proud of everyone, or it's only for him. I know what you're doing, but I really am proud of what you did. I really appreciate you to do. And for your sake, if you ever to do them like this, don't make me always like that. I really do. But just other dots, I hope that you're doing well. I hope you do your best. And everyone that you could, take care for everyone that she said. And take care for everything. This isn't for the disability for that. But I really am truthful with the support. If anyone to see this, thank you so much if you do. If it's definitely described that I've read it everything for Reef and all the other stuff, you know what I say it like that. And also, thank you so much. I hope for the wonderful day. And most importantly, happy late with Thanksgiving. I hope that you're doing well with your Thanksgiving with your family. So, bye.